they have as well. There it is, my friends. We've got no choice but to take this fight. That's 10,000. My goodness me, this is a fight and a half here. Oh, my compliments to the chef, sir. Look at that. From all sides, sir. We've got to pour in here, lads. Come on, we can't let them win here. Damn, they've broken. But they sacrificed themselves for the greater good. Good, we've killed two of their enemy generals. Can we bleed the Austrians right here? Is this going to be the graveyard of the Austrians here? Darth mod USA campaign, and this, my friends, I would have the last time. But before we begin, my friends, I'd like to apologise for two things. First, the state of my voice, and also the potential that I might be coughing and sneezing. And secondly, if you can hear anything in the background, like loud noises or any bangs or thumps, it is actually Guy Fawkes night as I'm recording this, November the 5th, which means there are thousands and thousands of fireworks being set off as I record this. So if you hear any loud noises or bangs in the background, except for my dog, of course, my dog, that is pretty much a given, but any of the noises you hear in the background, my friends, the microphone I use hopefully reduces some of the noise, but there's a potential for quite a lot of sort of explosions in the background. So, you know, please, I do apologise if anything, my voice sounds a little bit weird, my friends. Got the flu at the moment, but enough of my complaining, my friends. Onward to the battle. As you can see here, the Germans have once again moved in to try and wrestle Gdansk off us here. They've brought in some quite elite troops here into this fight. They really have. They brought the absolute apogee here, what the Germans can muster here. Let's have a quick look at what they've got available. They've definitely got some grenadiers in here, for absolute definitely. They've also brought in carbineers. They've also got lancers. Now the Uhlans are absolutely brutal in the charge. If they charge you, you've got to watch out. You've got to get in that square formation as quickly as possible. They've only got one 24-pounder here for that's fire support. They've also, as you can see here, got conscripts, a lot of conscripts and a lot of militia. Now, there's the possibility the Germans could be scraping the bottom of the barrel here in terms of trying to muster enough troops here to do damage to us. They've also got quite an extensive reinforcing army, extensive in terms of the fire support it's going to bring. That's going to bring a huge amount of cannon to bear, and also a lot of cavalry. They've got hussars, they've of course got regiment of horse, and they've also got cuirassiers here. So we are up against it. This is going to come onto the field pretty much straight away. So these cannons can do a huge amount of damage to us. But my friends, we have an elite army sat here waiting to defend Gdansk. Look at this, a full Republican Guard army here with 24-pounder howitzers as fire support. Only one cavalry regiment here, which is probably our undoing, but we do have provincial scouts And as you can see, they have an excellent range, but their accuracy is up there with the very best, my friends. It really is. We're going to use that to our advantage. We've, of course, have got long riflemen whose range and accuracy even better than the Frontiers Provincial Scouts, which is absolutely fantastic. And, of course, coming in here in reserve, we have our own, you know, cavalry heavy, but also artillery heavy army coming in as well. Now, they've got these, sort of, as you see the torn flag here, which means they've got some... They sustained losses. Of course, my friends, you have to excuse any noises in the background there, because you'll probably realise who that is as well. So, I think the general's taken damage. They've also lost men here in this artillery regiment, and here as well in this artillery regiment. So that's why the flag is ripped, but they haven't lost anything too extensive. Actually, all their regiments, the main regiments, are intact. We're just going to adjust our forces coming onto the field here. To be honest with you, we're not going to really need cannon. Cannon is not going to be what we need. We're just going to need absolutely to be feeding in as many reinforcements as we possibly can here to try and break this this German siege here, my friends. That is going to probably plague us a little bit here. So we've got to be very, very careful that we don't get bogged down here in sustained attacks against Gdansk. Because remember, the Germans are trying to rip away their previous lands they controlled away from us, which means we may have to pour more reinforcements into the lands we already control. Because remember, we've stripped most of the sort of the rear areas, the echelon of our provinces here, of our regions, and we've pushed them forward. We wanted to strike against Austria. We've also moved forces sort of onto the border of Berlin. We've got quite a large task force as well, waiting to strike into Hannover. So as you can imagine, we have stripped out most of the sort of the rear areas, the rear echelon areas. Warsaw is well defended, and we do have a large force as well, sort of moving around and sort of staged around sort of Warsaw and a little bit further near the Austrian border. But here in Gdansk, as you can see, we are struggling to muster the troops. We need to really properly defend it. Now, if they send us a significant force larger than this, we will struggle. But for the moment, we're okay now. Opportunity to intercept. If we don't want to take this fight, they will simply siege Gdansk, and we'll still have the same fight here. But we'll have to we'll have taken casualties because of the siege conditions. Now, if we take this fight, we can at least throw back the Germans here. We have a good chance to throw them back. As you can see, we do have the reinforcements in our favour, but they do outnumber us initially. But that's only because these sort of militia and conscript regiments have a lots of troops in them. They only have 3 what we call professional line infantry regiments available to them. The rest is cavalry. If we can maul this army here, and we can take care of these artillery, we don't have the full forces really to take care of the artillery. We really are up against it here in terms of this, because this artillery is going to absolutely cause us havoc here. But we shall worry about that, my friends. Let's take this fight here, the Battle of Gdansk. And of course, France is just maybe 50 miles away from Gdansk, but it won't attack. It won't join us in that war against the Germans. Now, as many of you said, many of the council have said, give Paris back to the French, and there's also an equal number of the council saying don't give it to the French because they've done nothing for us. They didn't join the war against Germany with us. They've done nothing for us at all. Let them sink. Let them perish. If we take Paris, keep it for ourselves. Don't give them anything because they haven't helped us out. So that's a decision we're going to make in the future. We haven't got quite to the stage yet where we're going to be sort of attacking Paris yet. We've still got a few things here, a few of these sort of minor battles to take care of, which we need to do, my friends. But we will not yield here at all. We're not going to give the Germans back what they once had. This is ours. This is United States territory. They shall not have it, sir. Now let's... It would be remiss of us, it really would, not to use the town here to... Oh my goodness me, look at the depth here of this deployment zone. It is absolutely huge. We could use the town here to break up their formations as they come against us, but the deployment zone is also quite wide. Not as wide as ours, but just about as wide. If they come from this point here, we can use the sort of the town here to break up their advance. It falls just slightly short here of encompassing the entire town. But as you can see here, look at these sort of this cliff here, this cliff that drops down on the sort of the southern face, as it were. This is going to give them some problems to move around. They'd have to come right the way around this flank here to be able to hit us. So ideally, they're either going to come from this direction here, where it's clear, where there's a few huts, but even then these huts will break up their line of advance. If things go our way, if things do go our way, they will hopefully come through the centre of the town here, breaking up those lines, breaking up that steady sort of progression here. And as you can see, they've got also the sort of the middle here is going to break up. We've got this sort of small cliff, this small hill here, right slap bang in the middle of the battlefield. Look at that, runs all the way length of this. So even if they come through this way, they still have to go around here. So it's perfect for the defensive formation here. And there's the road, my friends. Look at that, the road here, cobble, fully metal roads here running right through. If we can cut this road, if we can hold this road open, it'll give us a chance for our reinforcements to come through. But this does give us, this terrain, this battlefield here, does give us a chance to disrupt their lines of advance and hold quite strongly, as long as we hold the flanks open, because they can only come either through the flanks, through here, or straight on here, direct assault. And actually, there's actually some very good walls here as well. We might even put our skirmishers, our long riflemen along the wall here, and then fall right back as far as we can in defensive formation. Let them come to us. We could use this up here, but remember, it's not going to be good if this cliff face here was here, on this side here of the sort of northern face instead of a southern face cliff. That would suit us perfectly, because then they would have to come around us. We could put artillery up here, and it would be pretty safe here as long as we cover the flanks. But unfortunately, it's southern facing, which means, you know, they can move up and then down onto it here, and there's a slope here for them to be able to move down from. So we've got to be very careful what we're doing here. So I think the first thing to do is set the line here. We're going to move. We've got quite a depth there. I think what we will do, we'll avoid the trees because we want the cannon to have free rein. The general will set the line here. Where's the demarcation line? Right behind us. Look at that. It literally is maybe 100 meters from the demarcation line here. So there's not a step back. Literally not a step back. Right, let's set up our cannon. And this is going to be crucial here. The fire support is going to be absolutely vital. Absolutely vital. A phone call there. Right, so now we can just slightly move our light infantry here. Gentlemen, thank you. Not at the moment though, we're going to be set up much better than that. We're just going to put them here provisionally here. Right, now we've got 3 regiments here of very experienced line infantry. Let's bring them into the mix here. 4 regiments, I beg your pardon, my friends. 4 regiments of line infantry here. We've also the rest, of course, of Republican Guard. Look at that, what a wonderful sight here. It really is an absolute joy to have these gentlemen here in the battle. Gentlemen, thank you. So look, I do admire. Oh, look at that, what a one. Look at those uniforms, absolutely exemplary, sir. Literally some of the finest, the toughest troops we have available to us here. We have 2 more regiments here. We also have another regiment here of horse. Now the horse, if things go our way, could potentially move around and strike the artillery, but that is a huge but, because there's a chance the German reinforcements are going to come in straight away from the same direction. We'd have to be very, very lucky to be able to do that, but maybe, just maybe, we can. Let's put this line over here, the 86th. We will pull back the cavalry to this flank here. Maybe it can hopefully move around here, but we've got to be very, very careful what we're doing here. Put them in diamond formation just to make sure. Now, set up our defensive perimeter here, our vanguard as it is. I think we're going to have a regiment. I think we'll have the 1st regiment here, the very, very first regiment of Republican Guard that was ever recruited, right in the vanguard of the defence here. Look at that. And either side we'll put 85th, which is a highly experienced, a veteran regiment, here on the right flank. And then I think we'll have the 86th on the left. But gentlemen, the blazes is going on here? Now this wall is going to obviously cause a little bit of problems here, but nothing we can't get around. Perfect. Little bits not straight there, but we've got to do that because of the wall giving us that little bit of trouble there. Now, I think we'll have the 6 foot guard here on the right. And on the left, 3rd foot. I wonder if we can actually pull some reinforcements in here. That would be very nice. Let's just pull these gentlemen back. We're going to mix these up here. We're going to need 84th Regiment here. On this flank, we'll have this regiment here of line here, but as soon as deployment ends, we shall slot it in here to protect this flank here. I've got a feeling the flanks will probably be the hardest hit. We've got 84th. We'll have the 7th foot guards here. Now, just to be able to preserve some additional reinforcements, we're actually going to put the 83rd here in a defensive formation until we can properly appraise what is going on here. We can adapt to what the situation here. We'll keep the 2nd and the 8th regiments of Republican Guard in reserve just for the moment. They may be pulled out of reserve instantly. As soon as we know the deployment of the Germans, we can probably be able to, you know, gather where they're going to do, what they're going to do, where they're going to strike, and we can adapt our tactics thus. Provincial scouts. We shall actually put them this side of the wall here. Let's just give them a little bit of a greeting party. Not much. A gentleman. Cool. A little bit of a greeting just to meet them as they move through the town here. Remember the range they've got. They've got a range and excellent accuracy as well. Look at that. They blend in perfectly here. Oh, I do like their hats here. I love those round hats. They are fantastic. We've also got here long riflemen whose accuracy is quite staggering. Just ready here, just waiting. Provincial scouts is covering this sort of left flank more. So we're going to see what happens. We should be deployed here. Hopefully we can use the town to break up the German formations. We can hope that will happen. Right, my friends, let us begin the battle here of Gdansk. Will it be the last battle of Gdansk? I doubt it. But let's give the Germans a damn good thrashing here. Oh my goodness me, that is huge. That is absolutely a huge army. We're going to begin our flanking immediately. Gentlemen. Don't tell me you're just trotting. Don't tell me you're just trotting. Now, as you can see, the terrain has given them some problems here, but by damn, they're moving quickly. They've even taken the dragoons. The dragoons have stayed on the horse. Look at that, they're going to try and flank, as we expected. They're going to try and flank us here, because the terrain has forced them onto the flanks. Now, if we can just hold our nerve here, we can cause some grievous losses here to them. If I'm not mistaken, they're probably going to also try and flank us on this. Oh, gentlemen, steady now. This should break up their whole deployment here. Oh, look at this. They're moving into place here. Now, where is that artillery? There it is, right there. That's what we're going to be hunting. Now, they are already starting. We've already lost men here. So my compliments to the chef. This is what we're hunting, is this here. 24 pounders of foot artillery, which can cause absolute havoc. As you can see, we're down 179 men in this regiment here already. to use the land in our advantage here. Come on now, gentlemen. Look at that. Here they come. Dragoons. We're breaking up. Look at this. We're breaking up their deployment here. Can't. We've got to engage. The firing is a lot to be desired here. Look at this. We can hopefully do some damage to them here. Oh, my compliments to the chef, sir. Damn, those cuirassiers are going to cut them to pieces. That's what we wanted. We've caught them in the crossfire. Square! They've gone. They've been lost. Double time, gentlemen. Get back to that wall, lads. Get back to that wall. Reinforcements. Come on now, you fiends. Damn, they're hitting out. We've lost our fire support. Not good, my friends, not good. Oh, we've got reinforcements coming from the completely different direction here. We've got to try and... There's their reinforcements right there. This is going to be a bloody battle. Damn it. Let's get them back. Get yourself here, sir, and fill in that. What the? Those Uhlans just caught us on the hop there, damn it. We are fighting a two-front war here. We're going to shift forces to this flank here. We've got to deal with this. We've lost the general. We've lost our general. No, he's come back, sir. The bravery of their General Shirley is unbelievable. Come on. They're broken. They've gone. Pull back, lads. We'll actually send General Shirley to... Come on now, gentlemen. We've got a huge amount of reinforcements coming for the Germans here. A massive amount. For goodness sake, sir, move. Can we use these to break up this initial here? We're going to go hunting. We're going to hunt down this army that's already en route here. No, actually, no. Wait, sir. We're going to go hunting for their artillery that's going to come into the field here. They're broken. We've got to deal with that artillery. It's going to cause us absolute hell otherwise. This has not gone well. This has not gone well at all. The lines here still remain clear. Oh, damn, there's hussars there. Damn his cuirassiers. They haven't got the backbone for it. I say, lads, get stuck into them. Oh, Grenadiers, we've got to watch the line here. The line is still holding. They've gone. That's a hell of a sacrifice we've just made. Keep firing, lads. Actually, we're going to reinforce this left flank here. We've actually butchered the very first set of infantry. The sort of first army they've sent in has been absolutely butchered, but they've got a second army coming in now. We tried to take out their artillery best we could, but by damn, we suffered a heavy price for that. We really did. And they're still firing as well. Drats. We've held this line well here, lads. They're trying to flank us here. The first army's been utterly butchered here. Disobeying orders once again here. Can we take this hill here and hold this hill here? Gentlemen, please. Thank you. Get back to the lines, lads. Get back to the lines. Shirley's gone, General Shirley's gone. Excellent, sir. I think we'll move out to meet the Germans on equal ground here. Them come with their cavalry. Oh, they got grenadiers as well. Get square, lads! My goodness me, look at the hussars coming in here as well. Oh my goodness me, they've run out of art. They've run out of... Damn it. We are in a lot of trouble here. Square! Shattered. Square, gentlemen. This line is collapsing here pretty brutally, to be honest with you. They're going to try and absolutely crush this in here. I've established a brand new line here. When we're holding, we are holding. They've had enough. They've had enough. Right, we're going to reconstitute the line here. Oh my goodness me, this is ridiculous. Look how many they've got going on here. This is absolutely insane. Oh my goodness me. We're going into a V-shaped formation here, defense. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. You can probably gather who that might be there. This whole flank here is completely collapsed. '85th fighting to the very last here to hold on. Oh, thank goodness. Luckily we've got reinforcements, that's all I can say, my friends, because that was an absolute chaotic fight, it really was. We've got to protect our lines here, Bruce. Look at that, we've fallen back into this sort of last redoubt here. That's it, lads, hold on now, hold on. This last bastion here. Have at you, sir. Don't you buckle, gentlemen. Don't you buckle. Don't think we've held. Have we held? They're pushing back, they're pulling back. Damn, those grenadiers are tough as they come. Gentlemen, please. Yeah, they're moving back to try and protect their lines here. Got to get rid of these grenadiers. We have to get rid of them. If we can do that, we can possibly break these lines here. They're moving back now to try and protect their lines here. What a fight this has been. A dual front fight here. Come on, lads. Come on now. How have we done this? What a fight this has been. Are these gentlemen actually serious here? We've been given orders to move! Pivot 180 and move, gentlemen! That's more like it, lads. My goodness me, that's a tough fight. That is the type of fight we're in for here against the Germans here. That's the level of fight we're in for here. What a fight that was. That was just sheer madness, sir. Stop, gentlemen, stop. Fall back, you've earned the right here to rest and recuperate. Look at the battlefield here, my friends. Look at it. We have taken the hit here. This Republican army has absorbed the punch here from two armies. Look at the devastation here. I mean, look at the death here. This battlefield is swathed in blood here. Look at it. This Republican army is held against two German armies. And even then we've had to take the fight up to here. We've had to fall back. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. They've had enough. They've had enough. Oh, victory, my friends. Half an hour of just sheer brutality. Heroic victory. What a fight. The first Battle of Gdansk. What a fight that was. What a fight. Mind you, we lost 3,265 men there. We lost a lot of men there. Good grief. Look at that. They're down to 20 men. Let's look at the statistics here. Look at that Republican Guard, 397 kills. We made a few mistakes there. A lot of mistakes were made here, but by damn, that was a tough fight. Good grief. If they push for Gdansk now, we're going to have to reinforce it vigorously. What? Now this could be the fight to end all fights right here. The Battle of Hanover could be drawn out here, my friends, right now. What a fight that will be. 8,153 men here. Let's look at their armies here. Oh my goodness me, look how many, once again, how much artillery they have available. The fire support of these German armies is exemplary, it really is. But we have here General Pendragon here. Now, General Pendragon asked for his army to be recompositioned here, but it looks like we're not going to be able to do that just yet. But it's fortunate we do have quite the cavalry regiments here, because look at the sheer magnitude here of the artillery available. These cavalry will be seeking out this artillery with all due haste here. We do have some fantastic reinforcements coming in here. General GS, General Ernuk as well is involved, General GS as well, General Arley, and General Lewis B as well. We've got two of our finest generals here, General Ernuk and indeed General Pendragon as well, both involved here in the Battle of Hanover. Now my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. It's a little bit shorter than I normally do, but I'm not particularly feeling too well at the moment, my friends, so I don't really want to go any further, because starting to make mistakes, and I don't want the quality of the video to slip at all. I really want to try and keep the quality as high as I possibly can. I'm not feeling particularly well, but that should be no excuse. I'm not one to complain about things like that, really, my friends. But I don't want the video, and I don't want the quality of the battles to slip. I really don't want. I feel they're not quite up to scratch at the moment. So I'm going to end the video here. It's going to be a little bit shorter episode. But I hope you've enjoyed it, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. As you can see here, the next episode we do will be Hanover. I'm not sure if I'll do another episode. Actually, yes, I'll do another episode. So the next episode after this will be the Battle of Hanover, if we can draw in the Germans into the Hanover. So we're pretty much bringing everything they've got into in this area, and around the Hanover area we're drawing every single German possible armour we can into this. And look at that. Because we've pulled them across the river there, because we brought them across the river, this army now, or army group should I say, with additional reinforcements, is now ready to fight this battle here. And we've been looking to take the Battle of Hanover for quite a while, but now they've actually pushed here. They've tipped their hand here to us, and now we're going to take advantage of this. We're going to absolutely smash in this German forces here. We're going to take Hanover for ourselves, and it's going to be that sort of western position we needed here, the strike into the flank of the Berlin garrison. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take Hanover. If we take Hanover, we're then going to be preparing ourselves to move in against Berlin. We're going to be bringing troops away from the homeland. We're going to land and establish a bridgehead in the Berlin region. We're then going to use the Hanoverian troops to sort of strike the western flank. We've got the Marine Expeditionary there in the east, ready to strike from that flank. We're going to crush in. We're going to pincer move from all directions to the Berlin garrison, and we're going to come to that one final sort of apocalyptic battle, dare I say. Many of the councillors said, "Mala, that's going to be one hell of a battle," and I can assure you, my friends, it is. It could be the decisive battle in Europe for our war against Germany. We've still got Spain, remember. We've still got Mughals. We've still got Austria to deal with. We still potentially have got the Russians to deal with, and ultimately we've also got to deal with Britain as well. But Britain will be the very, very last nation we deal with. They've been staunch allies of ours, but remember, we are in here for world domination, and that means every single continent will be under American control. But ultimately, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We've still got a lot to do here. The Germans are excellent fighting troops. We mustn't underestimate our enemy, because to do so will spell our doom. Because in that previous fight, as you just noticed there, my friends, they put up a hell of a fight there, the Germans, and they almost won. There was if we didn't have a reserve army there, we would have lost that fight. And we've taken grievous damage to that army there. That Republican army is absolutely shot to pieces. It's going to take many, many months to rebuild that army. So we've got to be very, very careful here. But we can take Hanover, and it's going to cost us a lot. There's going to be a lot of casualties in this fight. But it's the precursor to our invasion of Berlin, our attack, our siege of Berlin, which we must take here. We must rip the heart out. It's a morale boost for ourselves, but it's a morale shock for the Germans. If we can rip that away from them, it will crush their morale. It will crush their resolve. We can take Berlin off them, and that's what we must do. But anyway, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please keep your comments coming down below. It's a wonder to read all your comments. It's been absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed reading about all your campaigns you'll be playing as well. Some really fantastic campaigns that you yourselves are taking part in, and it really is an absolute joy to read it. So I really thank all of you for all taking your time to comment. The comments have been incredible. They really, really have. So I apologise. So I'd like to thank all of you for that. I apologise for the short episode, but as you can probably hear and can probably tell from with that battle, I'm not really feeling 100% at the moment, my friends. So I'd rather sort of stop this here, and the next episode, when things are a little bit better within myself, we can hopefully take this Battle of Hanover and start the preparation to moving into Berlin. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a great weekend, my friends. Whatever you're doing, please be safe. Have a great time. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.